In Sacramento, lawmakers introduced a bill that would allow schools to access students' COVID vaccine records from a statewide database. It raises some privacy questions, but schools can already access other vaccine records. I asked Loyola Law professor Jessica Levinson about the issue.
My understanding is that this just puts the COVID-19 vaccine information in the same infrastructure, in the same rubric, in that same database where people already put the required immunizations for school children. So this doesn't create a new database, as I understand the bill. This doesn't change privacy laws. This is frankly about ramping up to the point that we all know is coming, I think, where this becomes part of the required vaccinations for children to enter public and private schools in California.
With this legislation potentially passing, I mean, what happens, do you think, in terms of the fallout of the kids, sort of caught in this, where if their parents won't vaccinate them, it comes to light because the school is able to get access to those records. Where do you think that goes then?
Well, I think that what we're looking at just for this bill is reporting. So this particular bill is not it is required bill, and it's reporting to school personnel. Of course, you and I are not going to get access to this. It doesn't become public. It's a bigger question about what happens when you require a vaccine and parents say no. And there's also a proposed bill on this. And the language is that you need to either have a religious exemption or a medical exemption. And the bill would really close the loop and say no personal belief exemptions. And this would put COVID-19, it would say to parents, if you want your children to be anything but homeschooled in California, think of this as the chickenpox vaccine, think of it like the MMR, or the Tdap, and it's going to fall into that category of required vaccines. So if you want to go to school in California, that's what you need to do.
You touched on this just at the beginning about the privacy issue, and some folks may be criticizing the legislation or the proposed legislation for possibly having, privacy issues. But you also kind of talked about this. It doesn't really change the fact that schools do have access to other medical records. So why should it matter if they have access to these vaccination records?
I mean, I think this is largely about the fact that this is a new vaccine and parents might feel differently about it than they do about the MMR vaccine, the chickenpox vaccine, which have been around for years. But it's exactly right that the infrastructure hasn't changed, the database hasn't changed, and there is an option that says, I want to provide this information anonymously so that what the school personnel and the state employees get instead is just an overview, but not your particular name and your age. There's also an option that parents can say, I don't want to be part of this database at all. I'm going to give the information directly to the schools. But I do think it's important to know this isn't tinkering with state privacy laws. It's not tinkering with HIPAA. It's really just adding COVID-19 into the list of vaccines where schools would get information about student status.
And I'm going to ask you to put on your other hat here. You're also a political analyst, host your own podcast, Passing Judgment. In terms of the political angle here, I mean, it seems like Democrats have a lot of momentum in California for mandates, for getting people vaccinated. It seems like there probably would be support in the state legislature to get this passed.
I think so, although we have seen from a few years ago that there certainly will be a fight when it comes to mandating this vaccine. And if there's one thing that people feel the most strongly about, it's their children and their children's health and their ability to make decisions on their children's behalf. Now, I think that the scientific community has been very clear, the medical community has been very clear on the safety of this vaccine and why it will ultimately be required, but it certainly will raise very strong feelings for a number of parents. And so will it ultimately pass? I think the answer is yes. Will there be a big fight? I think the answer is yes. People will not lay down arms when it comes to, again, their children.